Sundar in this new world of Alphabet that has been Google for so long?
Well, I just am still trying to digest it, but I'm just reminded the other night I was at a dinner party and somebody was interrogating me. Why does Google do Google Maps? And I was thinking, it does take some explaining what their ecosystem is, but ultimately most things they've been doing have really tried to drive you back ultimately to their service in order for you to see more advertising, and I think Maps would be said to be one of those. On the other hand, the new stuff like the car, the pharmaceutical, the life extension products, those don't do that, so maybe there is a real logic for a holding company model. It's an extraordinary company that I think all of us would have to admit is possibly the most earth-shakingly significant, world-changing business that we, feel the influence of every day in our lives. And, we can't help watching this with incredible fascination. And I
love that word, earth-shaking. Earth-shaking, David, as we've been trying to digest this news live on the air. Again, Google changing its corporate structure to separate search, YouTube, and other web companies from its research and investment divisions, divisions like Google X, which will also be part of the new Alphabet company, Google Inc., Calico, Google Ventures, Google Capital. I want to bring in James Cockmock of Monness, Crespi & Hart, who was with us earlier talking about Twitter. James, you also happen to cover Google. What do you make of this news?
I think it makes total sense. I mean, they've been telegraphing that Sundar has been increasingly going to be taking a bigger and bigger role at Google. And really, we see Google relatively disadvantaged in mobile relative to the five horsemen, we call it: Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and Twitter. Those are the companies that are optimized for mobile. And having a guy like Sundar come on board, very operationally focused, product focused, and removing that from the moonshots, I think is certainly a good thing. So,
okay, but what about all the moonshots? What about all the moonshots? What sort of standards will they be held to from a Wall Street perspective?
Yeah, the moonshots I think are fine as long as the core business is optimized for the future. The future is about mobile and the future is about native. Unless the only asset that Google has really that can capitalize on that seismic shift is YouTube. And YouTube is doing fine and dandy and everything, but in the meantime you have Facebook breathing down your neck and doing so in a very curated fashion where you're getting the right videos in front of the right users at the right time to engage. That's something YouTube doesn't really have. So I think a guy like Sundar can bring focus, much needed focus into the company that wasn't there before.